All right, so me and Noah are going hunting today. I'm test firing my crossbow. It's a Killer Instinct Boss 405. Just doing a functions check and to make sure my sight's still on. Now, in this video, the audio for some reason got erased. So I'm going to be doing a voiceover throughout the video. Here, I shot and I went straight through the target. I was at about 15 yards. Noah's going to be doing most of the hunting today. And we are going to be hunting hogs since South Carolina still hasn't sent me my deer tags. Now this is the path that we're going to walk down all the way back into the swamp. It stops at the swamp. Alright, so we're about almost all the way to the back end of this road where it goes into the swamp, and I found a path that comes through where the hogs have rutted it up pretty good and they tore up the ground. You see this water bed here. If you look at the far edge over there, it's rooted up pretty good where they've been wallowing in the mud going in and out. So I'm going to try to find a place to go up into here and come up through the backside and find a place to sit. Alright, so right here, me and Noah, we went up a little ways and came up through. That way we wouldn't put our scent on the trail. Now we're all set up and we're just going to sit and wait. And Noah's hopefully going to get a shot. Now this is the layout of where we're hunting at. This is what we see. We're hoping that a deer comes through that trail where I just zoomed in at. That's where the back side of that pond was, where they're all rooted up all through there. There's a lot of deer tracks through here too. So and the wind is in my favor. It's blowing directly in my face and over my left shoulder, so if anything comes from in front of us, they shouldn't wind us at all. That's me right there pointing the wind direction. So all right, so now we've been in the woods for a while and I just spotted a deer. There's actually two deer, a yearling and a doe. It's off about 100 yards, 125 yards in front of us. The crossbow is only sighted in for about 50, 60 yards. All right, this is a zoomed in shot of the deer. If you look there, here in just a second, you're going to see it. You're going to see the yearling up clear first, then the doe is lagging behind her quite a ways. All right. So now I got the camera zoomed in. You're going to see the doe, the yearling first. There it is. Now it's at about 75 yards. Noah, if he could get a clear shot and we had tags, he could have got that shot right there by aiming a little high. Now my tags are supposed to be in the mail today, but they didn't show up. So the way they do the tagging system here in South Carolina is crazy. Normally they just give them to you over the counter anywhere else, especially my home state of Michigan. They give you your tags over the counter. Here they mail it. You buy the license and they send you your tags in the mail. Now I am using a new camera and I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. And I forgot to turn the mic on is the reason why I have no audio. It's got an external mic and I forgot to turn it on. So that's why there's no audio and I'm doing a voiceover. It's a great camera. It's got, I think it's 16 times zoom capability. I'm only zoomed about halfway right now. And I need a tripod for it. I have a tripod, but the one I have sucks. Now this yearling and this doe, they're following the edge of that little creek channel that drains back into the river, of the PD river where I'm hunting at, when it floods over. So this holds water. It's a good water resource for them, which is why I think they're traveling it so hard. But if you look, that deer is off to the right side of the screen. A lot of acorns in here too. So they got food and water resource. All right, so at this point here, the deer are now more in front of me, so I grabbed the bow from Noah. I was considering shooting these deer, which is why I took the bow from Noah. I set the camera down. If you look to the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you can see the deer moving around. That's the yearling. And on the other side of the deer, up in the wood line, in that brushy area is where the mom's at, moving around. You'll be able to see her better here in a minute. And like I said, the wind's directly in my face, so they're not winding me at all. I moved around a whole bunch, moved the camera. Now, if you just saw that, the mom just moved through the brush back there. She's in that thicker stuff on the other side of that doe, or that fawn. I hope you guys enjoy this kind of content. If you do, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Help my channel grow, please. All right, so that deer's up there in the top right hand corner of the screen. And like I said, the mom's right, whoops. And the mom is right behind her. You'll see her move through that brush if you just watch that upper right hand corner as that deer moves behind that tree. Give it a second. I move the angle of the camera a little bit. Now you should be able to see Mom better up there in that upper left-hand corner through that thick brush. As the deer on the right moves farther right, she comes better into view. There she comes now. There she is. All right, so I picked the bow back up. I had it on top, like I was going to shoot that big doe. They're only about 35 yards away, but I don't have tags, and I got to set a good example for Noah. But I picked the camera up, and they saw me move, lift the camera, and they took off, whistled at me, all that good stuff. My heart was thumping. Noah was getting edgy. Like, he was excited. I was excited. It was fun. But I allowed these deer to pass, but I will definitely be back out here next weekend. Next time I'll have the rifle, though, because it's opening day. I hope y'all enjoyed. Stay tuned.